The people of my country are probably the most welcoming people anybody will ever meet.
UWC-USA is not a usual high school. In this pre-university college, young world faces with more than 70 nationalities come together for a peaceful world. Within the group of diverse teenagers, special stories are constantly shared. In this set of videos, I take my fellow students in the picture.
I'm Sitashma Parajuli, I'm from Nepal, and I'm a first year here at UWC-USA. This picture has me and my sister and my first dog, which I grew up with, called Rufina. And in this picture, we're basically showing off our new clothes that my dad got us. And yeah, we're basically acting like gangsters here. It brings back a lot of memories. I feel like some part of me already sort of had a UWC value to it, because my childhood was mostly around international community because of my parents' work. My father has a medical background, so initially he came up with this idea of inviting his friends who were also involved in medicine, and so he'd trek with them to these Himalayas and start treating people there just randomly. And suddenly he came up with this idea that, hey, why not mix the love of trekking with helping people with medical relief. And so he combined both of them, and ever since we've been having medical expeditions, what we call, and we've been inviting international volunteers to trek with us for 4 or 5 days to reach the Himalayas. And we set up free medical camps, and we treat over 2,000, 3,000 patients in total in these 3 villages. And so that's how it works. I've been going on these medical expeditions every year for my spring break since I was 12 years old. And the first time I went there, it was me, my father, and only 3 other international volunteers. And for a 12-year-old girl to walk in the Himalayas in hailstorm, in snow, and that was the first time I ever smelled snow, and like all these harsh weather conditions in like 14,000 feet, it was the most insane. I thought at that time it was the most insane decision I've ever made in my entire life, and I cursed my father the entire trip. But but every day when I like hike up these Himalayas and like look at the scenery, and not just that, like when I reached the villages and met with the people and got to know their culture, like I felt blessed to be there, and like I felt I feel so fortunate to have seen all that.